Hello folks, back on the plot again. Listen to the news as I was coming in. It was like, oh, you're going to have scrapers on your car. You know, they're really hyping it up, the media. They really are. Yes, the temperatures are going down. But by golly, honestly, I think we were -60 or something. You know, a little frost. You know, a little frost. Alright, for some people in the UK, I agree, that some people in the UK are going to get snow. But the way that the media hype this lot up, it's just unbelievable anyway. But saying that we're going to get a frost, I'm going to get some more garlic in today. So I'll bring you back shortly and show you what I'm up to. Right, I'm going to get some more garlic in. So I've got some swede I'm going to bring out because yeah, they say like with swede, if you let the frost at them, they get a bit sweeter. But quite frankly, I think it's now come to a point. I can see one that's not feeling very well. There's one, two small ones, so they're bed blocking. So I'm going to bring them out and then take them home and prep them and put them in the freezer. And also, why not? So I've got some celeriac, the celeriac down here. So not quite sure what I'm going to do with them, but as long as I've got the swede out and a bit of garlic in, that'll be great. Yeah, and this swede here is looking quite promising. I just brought one out, I'll just show you. Top broke off. Nothing worse than smelly swede. But I suppose like if the rot hasn't gone down, I'll be able to get something out of it. You know? So I'm going to get this big boy out and show you what he looks like. Yep, so I'm quite happy with that one. That's my best one, I think, up to now. But in comparison to last year's swede, which were practically non-existent, still got some swede out of it, like, but this certainly has made up for lost time. So I get that in the freezer. That's going to take a bag or two. Well, that swede I was talking to you about, it was a lovely swede, lovely size swede. Oh gosh, it's so rotten, it's unbelievable. So I'll have to remove that without getting it all over my hands. But what a shame, like, it looked so promising earlier on. But I suppose I should have took it a bit earlier. Never mind. Yeah, so I've decided, now that I've got the swedes out, to go full Monty on this bed and hike out a few fruit bushes as well. They've gone to sleep, so I can replant them somewhere else. But they were in the way anyway, so I should show you. Yeah, so I've got fruit bush one, little fruit bush there, yeah, and a couple of dead swedes, and it stinks. And some good swedes there. I've certainly got enough to tide us over anyway. Yeah, after all, there's going to be food shortages, and I'm sure it will be at some stage. So naturally, everyone's going to start panic buying. And remember, you know, when you got farmers who supply like the likes of the big supermarkets with 19p packs of carrots and the Brussels sprouts and things like that. Or maybe you might not be buying, might not be buying your carrots and Brussels sprouts at Christmas time, or even for that price. So it's something to bear in mind anyway. So if you got it going yourself, you're on the safe side. Either that, or you go and raid the supermarkets for frozen vegetables. But then again, will there be any there when you want them? You know, it's in the lap of the gods, isn't it? So as you see, it's a nice mess. Don't worry, I'll have this tidied up in no time flat, and it'll look a bit more owned as well. Yeah, I've got some rosemary here. So yeah, rosemary. So I'm going to leave this in here because it's taken a long time to actually settle in. And if you want rosemary for your lamb, you better let it be. So I'm not going to carry on moving it around and stuff like that. It's going to stay here, and everything else can move around it, you know. So yeah, not bad. So I've decided to clear the bed from the far end and work my way this way. Yeah, so I found a little ladybird. So before it got buried somewhere, I brought it into the greenhouse. Don't know how long they live like, but at least it gives them a warm atmosphere anyway. Right, I got rid of the dead swede because there's only a limit how long you can stand the stench of it. So I'm going to get the good swede in a basket and put to one side. Yeah, I've taken out of the celeriac, so I've got some more here, a bit bigger as well. So I thought I'd take the celeriac off out this row here and then clear the bed. But smells lovely anyway. Smells a lot better now we got rid of dead swedes as well. Well, it's getting there slowly but surely. So yeah, I can see what do you call a ladybird, so I'm going to go rescue that in a moment. Yeah, I don't want to land up burying it. Yeah. One thing I did have in this, well I still do, like in this patch, is flipping lemon balm. Yeah, I never planted it there, so it's obviously self-seeded. So the word is, if you do plant lemon balm, put it in a place where it can't spread. Because this one certainly has. This is lemon balm here. Smells very nice, yeah. But I've already cut it back this year as well. It really is a vigorous plant. Right, you can go and join his other friend in here as well. Right, that's a nice tidy bit of work there. All nice and fluffy. I must admit, I've upset quite a lot of worms doing this, like, but it's nice and fluffy now. And ready for the garlic. Got rid of a lot of lemon balm, for goodness sake, honestly. But anyway, it's long overdue, and it's going to look good. So I'm going to get a running board, and I'm going to get the spade and dig some channels out for the garlic. Right, so I've got some pink Thermidor. I didn't manage to plant them the other day, so I've got that lovely bed prepared now. So I've certainly got enough cloves anyway to put in there, and also I've got there five cloves of elephant garlic from grown local. So I've seen other gardeners with their garlic from that company. So I thought I'd give it a try, and I'm not too disappointed anyway. I haven't actually. I've planted bulbils before, like, but I've just left them be. But these ones, I've got hopes that we're going to get a little bit more than just a flower head or whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to get these in. Oh, where did that go? Well, this garlic's not waiting for anyone. Oh, a few others like that as well. So the garlic's not waiting for me. Right, now that's all the cloves pulled apart. I'm quite happy with the quality. I've just checked. Yes, I did buy it via Amazon, and good deal to that as well. So some small cloves, some larger ones, but the overall quality was very good. And that's the elephant garlic here, but overall very good. So there wasn't one duff clove out of the whole box that I bought. That's not bad. Not a bad job for someone selling over Amazon, and it was a good price as well. So very happy. So I think what I'm going to do is start the first row with the elephant garlic. So I'm making a note because I've lost my Sharpie pen. So I think I'd start planting the elephant garlic here, even though I've got 5 cloves, and then what I'll do is I'll start with the elephant garlic and then follow on with the pink Thermidor. Right, that's the elephant garlic row and the pink Thermidor. I don't plant mine like 8 inches or 10 inches deep. I like to keep them about the height of the bulb and the height of the bulb again. So not too deep, not too shallow. You need shallow anyway for the bulb to split. So this is the way I do it anyway. Right, that's 7 rows of garlic put in. First row was naturally the giant garlic, then rounded off with pink germidor. So all this here is pink germidor. Alright, so I've got that lot in. I've only got a small handful of cloves left, so I'll have to find a home for them. Right, that's that lot. So I've got 2 good beds full of garlic, and I'm quite happy with that. Got a bit of spoil like, but I'll find a home for it anyway. Yeah, the dogs have switched to the thicker jackets because the wind is getting a little bit on the chilly side. I might even branch out into a hat as well. It's all right when you're actually working, but wow, you now feel the cold coming down. So yeah, we had sun earlier on. Well, I had sun earlier on while I was doing this. It was very nice. But when that sun goes, it's all overcast. I'll just show you. Yeah, it's all overcast. So not very nice, not very warm. But things still have to be done before the temperatures go down. Of course, this mess here, I've got a kettle on for a cup of cocoa. I hope yourself, I'm not having coffee. I'm going to have coffee at home. I'm going to have a nice double cocoa to warm up a bit. Right, now that's another layer added, another fleece and a hat. I'll put my gloves on in a minute and then I'll get cracking. Yeah, my allotment neighbour was talking about the farmers and that they could go on strike, and I said, well, you do realise, I says, that if they do go on strike, there's a few things that's going to happen. For instance, you know, if everyone used to go and buying carrots and parsnips and Brussels sprouts for 19p a pack at Christmas, if you're not growing it yourself, well, you very well might not get any. There will probably be panic buying as well. You'll also find that, you know, the things that you need for Christmas, for instance, flour, eggs, milk, butter, yeast, for instance, you know, or bread flour, all these kind of things, and lots of vegetables. Now, if people can't buy the fresh stuff, the fresh Brussels sprouts, etc., they're going to go and hit the freezer counter, you know, get buy the freezer produce, right? But once that's all gone, and then everything will also go pear-shaped, because farmers also supply eggs and meat. So if you know, so you're going to you might land up being rationed by the supermarkets because they can't supply the produce, you know. So people are going to start panic buying. And also another thing, by extension, pet food, because we all saw what happened during COVID, you know, pet food and what else, toilet roll and all that kind of stuff anyway. So there are things to consider. You know, what will you need, for instance, for Christmas. You might want a turkey, you might want to get all your vegetables in and things like that. Now, if you've got an allotment, naturally, you've got your own vegetables anyway, so you're quids in that way. But there are many people who don't have an allotment, and the only place they will be going will be supermarkets. So yeah, if it turns out that the government is a bit tin-eared, I'm sure the farmers will press it home to them, especially when you've got Christmas coming up. And there's one thing that politics don't like is bad press with the populace, especially when their Christmas dinner is at stake. Anyway, that's my little rant. I've went and got a bit of extra flour, butter, eggs, things like that. You know, milk. You know, if you want some milk, what happens if the farmers don't supply milk and eggs? What else? And the flour and the meat. What will happen then? You know, that yeah, it's good to think for, you know, because I mean it's like well, I bought like a half a pound of a pack of butter yesterday. It cost me £2. It's gone up about 40p. You know, so and I'm sure it'll go. You know, the supermarkets will utilise you know, will jump on the bandwagon and say, oh well, we can't get the stuff, and start hiking the prices. So it's something to think about anyway. Yeah. So I'm going to bring up some celery, get the celery in, and then what else am I going to do? I might bring a savoy in, yeah, and a red cabbage as well. Oh, and also on top of that, I've got piles of onions to plant. Anyway, back in a minute. Right, so this part of the garden here, this is where I got a couple of artichokes and stuff like that. But yeah, I just put some miscellaneous things in here. One of which was some celery. So celery's really liked it there. So I've just got one more to bring out. This will be this one here. Right, so I'll get that one out. So that's the celery tidied up. Join the swedes and some celeriac, and yeah, I'm going to bring out some more potatoes and stuff like that. But before I start getting off track, I'm going to focus on the onions. So this is where I want to put the onions. I've got 3 large red cabbage to bring out. I've got what do you call it, stuffed kale as well. I might take 2 kale out and make a nice clear bed of it all. But I've had a lot of cabbages and whatnot in this plot for a couple of years now, so I think it's about time we're going to turn this lot into onions, and I could put the remainder of the garlic in as well while I'm at it. The boon about this bed is I've already got a cover to cover the onions with, and also I just pulled out a kale plant and found 2 potatoes for the fun of it. That's not bad. Right, that's so nice. So I've got two red cabbages anyway. I brought out this one. Oh dear, throw the cabbage on the ground, Lynn. Yeah, that's what you do. There. 1 red cabbage, 2 red cabbages, a couple of parsnips as well, which I found in the garden. And some spuds, like, I'll bring it all together, like, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to take out 2 cabbages and make more room in the bed as well. Right, so I've taken 2 red cabbages out. I've got 2 red cabbages left there, over there, but I'll leave them there for just now. But we'll be turning this whole bed into onions. So I've got this all loosened off. I've hacked off quite a few worms, but it has to be. If you want the plants to grow, you've got to lay the foundations. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to start off with some radar for Nick the gardener. Yeah, starting off with some radar, and then move on to other ones later on. Right, so that's 1 pack of each radar onions and electric onions. So I've got a couple of cabbages in the way, like, but I'm not going to take them out just now. But I've got, as I say, I emptied 2 packs onto the garden anyway. So temperatures are going down now, so I am closing this one up, tidying up, and going home. Right, that's my biggest swede this year. So I'm pleased to inform you that it hasn't got any damage on them, so that's quite good. I've got the swede here, a couple of red cabbage, a couple of parsnips, and some celeriac, and that'll do for today. I'll just load all this up, and if I feel like it, I might turf the last of the potatoes out of the pots. If I don't, I don't. These are the last 4 potato buckets for 2024. Bring in the last harvest of potatoes. So let's have a look what we got here, if I can see. Maris Pia. What's this one? Don't know. Hold on. It's a bit dark now. Maris Pia. That's probably the same as well. Yeah, look. Nicola. And Maris Pier. So there we are. So let's get on with it. Yeah, so that's not bad for a bucket of Maris Pier. Not bad at all, quite happy with that. Nice sized tatties as well. Yeah, make good tippers or something. Right, let's get on with the next one. Well, that's it folks for today. I've got 2 beds dug over, one planted with garlic and the other one dug over and planted with 2 lots of onions. I've done some tidying up, done some harvesting, so I think, oh yeah, and I also got some potatoes as well. So yeah, I think I've done enough now, so I'm off home. So I'll say bye for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. I need a rest. Bye for now.